Hey Crestwood, happy Wednesday, December 4th. Hope you all are doing well, staying warm. It is brutally cold out there. Took the dogs to the dog park this morning. I was the only person there, and I probably shouldn't have been there, but we had a good time and they got to run around, and blessed to be able to be outside even in this weather. It's my honor to bring you this devotional for this Wednesday, December 4th. That's crazy. So my wife and I, Amy, were watching a show last night. It's set in a assisted living facility, and a member of that community had passed, and they were having a memorial service for her. And all of a sudden, I found myself getting really emotional, and I realized it was evoking for me memories of the similar type of service that was done for my dad at the place he lived in New Albany after his death. Dad's birthday is 5 days from now, December 9th, and so this time of year is stirring up for me all of these emotions. Grief is such a strange animal. I remember Lauren Broadus calling it the fog. He said, I'd just be having a great day, and then the fog would roll in, and I would just have to sit with it until it rolled out. And that's where I was last night, just this unexpected emotional memory of Dad. But isn't that true of this time of year? I mean, that is so much a part of Christmas. We get caught up in the joy and the lights and everything that's exciting about it, and forget that, man, Christmas can be hard for people. People who have lost loved ones, people who have broken relationships, people who are just sort of struggling to find their way. And I think it's really important during this time of year that we do our best to be sensitive to that. This time of year is just full of emotions. And I think back to the original story. Think of the emotions of Joseph when he found out that his wife was pregnant and he wasn't the father, what he must have been dealing with. And Mary, when the angel comes to her and tells her that she's going to have a baby and it's going to be the Messiah, what she must have gone through. You know, it's so easy to see these folks as two-dimensional characters on a page and forget they were real-life human beings who wrestled, who struggled with this good news that was brought to them. Think of the shepherds who see the angels appear in the sky and this glorious announcement that's made to them. So many emotions were a part of this story, and so many emotions continue to be a part of this story and a part of this time of year. I hope you're able to be gentle with yourself if you're one of those people who struggle with the emotions that this time of year evokes. I hope you're able to be gentle with those around you as they may struggle with that. You know, everybody has a story, and we just don't know what it is, and we don't know how it affects them. And this time of year, not only is the joy heightened, not only is the emotion heightened, but frustration can be heightened. Impatience can be heightened. I think about, waiting in lines or sitting in traffic, or all the ways that we tend to turn inward to ourselves because of what we need, and it's easy to forget what others need. And so as you go through this time of year leading up to Christmas, I want to encourage you to be gentle. Just be gentle with those who are around you. Seek to exhibit the peace that Christ brings us at this time of year. That's challenging. That can be really challenging when you think of all the things in our world today, and especially this time of year, which work against that peace, which encourage us or prod us to be short-tempered, to be greedy, to be anxious. You know, the promise of peace is one that's made every single year, and it's one that I cling to, because every single year it seems like peace is more and more elusive. And so I hope that you find ways to have peace during this time of year. I also pray that you find ways to be peace for other people, to be a peacemaker, as Jesus says in the Sermon on the Mount. You know, Joseph was able to find peace with the news that was brought to him. Mary was able to find peace with this announcement that she was given. The shepherds found peace when they went to visit the Christ child. Peace is in the midst of all of these circumstances. And even in the things that we are dealing with today, there is peace to be found if we simply be still and let God be God. And so whatever emotion you're going through, be it grief or frustration or anxiety or fear, I really want you to lean into the title that we have for Jesus Christ, that he is the Prince of Peace. And that's what he brings us again this year. And we are called to be peacemakers. We are called to join him in the work of making peace here on earth, especially during this season. So my prayer for you today, Crestwood, is that peace be with you now and always, and that you are able to shine that light of peace to those around you who need it, to those who are dealing with their own issues, for those whose story is a difficult one. Let's be Christ's peace in this world today. God bless you, Crestwood.